Video number 2, kitchen. All right, so from here, we're coming in through the entranceway and you're gonna turn left, you're going into the kitchen. So we added a recessed light here, and that's gonna be kind of at the corner of the pantry because this can be a dark area when you're trying to put groceries away or things like that, because the next light is all the way by the garage door, and I'll show you that in a minute. So you'll understand why we put that light there. It makes sense, okay? So here's the pantry area. There will be a light inside the pantry because, as you see, it's quite large and it goes pretty high up, and there'll be wooden shelves on each side, okay? So here we are. We turn back to the right. There's the corner of the island. There's another recessed light right there. So it's even from the other light because, again, this can be a dark corner when you're trying to get into the pantry, things like that. So he suggested putting one there. And then light number 3 will be right here because here are where your cabinets are going to start. So there's the pantry, the refrigerator would be there, and then cabinets would start and all around this way. So there's that light right there. That's going to be in the ceiling above all the cabinets, okay? Right in the center, again, this would be in the center of where the cabinets would be, probably close to where maybe like the cooktop or so would be. There's a third one there. So it's centered. And then the final light for this kitchen is right here at the edge of the kitchen where you'll be cooking and things like that. And the reason we did not put an extra light here is because right here is the switch to the dining, like the nook where you're going to be eating. And then there'll be a hanging light right there. So that evens out the light so you don't have to add another recessed light over here. And as you can see, there's the vent by the door. He said that the reason they do it that way is because the glass gets really cold in the winter, and per code, instead of the cold air kind of hanging out by the glass, putting the vent there helps to circulate throughout the room. He said think about like when you go to King Soopers and they're blowing hot air, you know, through the doorway right there when you walk in. That's kind of what it does. So that's a new code requirement that they do that. Okay, so I'm going to swing back around. Here's the island. So I decided, usually what happens is there is a 6th recessed light that goes right above the island, or you can do the option to add the pendant lights. It was $125 extra to do that because there's 3 lights versus 1 light, but I just thought that that was the smarter thing to do, plus it will look pretty. So we do them even against the island, so they're going to be about 12 inches apart. So here's would be light 1 at this end of the island. Light number 2 would be here in the center. Light number 3 would be on the right end. So that's pretty much all the lighting for the kitchen area, not including the lights that are underneath the counter, okay? And then I'm going to swing around to the stairs, and I'll just do the laundry room and stuff in this video. So if I'm going straight right here, so here will be a switch that will turn on a light that will be above the stairs, and that light, if you see the stairwell as your reference right here, is going to be hanging from the ceiling. It's very pretty, I saw it, kind of over the stairwell, so it's going to illuminate the ceiling, plus it's going to illuminate down the stairwell, okay? So it's a very pretty hanging light. It's going to look nice. So that switch is at the top of the stairs, and there's also one for that particular light at the bottom of the stairs. That way you're covered either way, okay? So here is the hallway that goes to the laundry room garage. So we'll walk straight across. Now I'm going to turn left and go into the laundry room. So this is the side that the washer and dryer will go on right here. There'll be a shelf above that. There's a switch right here. As soon as you walk in the door to the laundry room, you just flip your hand right there and you turn it on. So I also talked them into adding me a shelf free of charge. So on this back wall of the laundry room, because the laundry room is a good size, they're going to build me in a shelf with a rod at the bottom so I can use it as a drying rack. And he is not going to charge us extra for that. He actually said it was a very good idea. No one's ever asked for that before. All right, so now I'm going back out of the laundry room. There will also be a door, of course, here that swings to the inside. Right across from here is a coat closet, and it's gonna have a particular kind of door on it. I have to look at the name, I wrote it down. Okay, and then this goes out to the garage door right here. So I'm gonna swing around like I'm coming from the inside, so you just see where the switch is. So right here, of course that's the switch in the garage that you would go into the door. And then right here is where you turn on the lights, and that's to this hall right here. So the reason that is important for you to know is because there is gonna be a light that hangs in this walkway here in the hallway laundry room area. And so the reason I added that recessed light right there in front of the pantry is because you don't have another light until you get all the way over here. So it can get kind of dark. So that's why we thought adding it there would be a smart idea. All right, so that's the kitchen, laundry room, closet area in there. So I'm gonna do a separate one for the great room. Goodbye.